Again, dear friends from all around the world. Thank you so much for joining in today. This is Kenny Seunjoji from Surepay Limited. I'm here to support you with a training on this report generation. We shall always have to register in like usual. And enter in our correct passwords. Then click login. So today we want to look at how we can access fully automated report card from our system. That is Surepay School Information Management System, a system that supports you with the fees collections, knowing your total income, total expenditures, and also here we are to see that it supports your school on not only financial management but also academic managing, processing out automated reports. So what we see here is that this is always the dashboard. So today we are going to see how to set up for a report. First and foremost, you should have your learners registered in your school. For example, here we have a total number of learners, 21, registered already. If you missed out on registration, you can follow on our previous tutorial on how to register a learner. So you have to have your learners registered under the system, like we have here the different learners from different classes that are going to display when we click on active students. So we are going to work with primary 4, and then the second thing, after you've registered your learners, you ensure that you have set up streams by coming to school settings and ensure that all classes, all class sections, you have set streams. How do we set a stream? Kindly just select a class, or you see primary 4 we've set streams, primary 7. Once we click the add button, we are able to select a class, maybe any class, primary 4, and then we are able to set a stream, like for example stream B. Then click submit. So there you've set a stream, an extra stream for that class. So if you've not set streams, go on and set those streams. The second thing we set is the subjects. Let us ensure that our school, we've set up the different subjects. For example, under the subjects, we have got assigned subject to school. This is supporting you to this is supporting you to get all the different subjects that you want your school to be performing. So after we click on assign to school, we are going to look for those different subjects. Go on and check the different subjects you want your school to perform, or uncheck those ones that you don't want to perform. After you've highlighted or select those subjects that your different learners and the school is going to perform, go on and click the close icon. So now we've set up our learners in the system. We've set up this class sections or streams, and now we are setting up the subjects. So we also go on and assign these subjects to respective classes. For example, if we have English, you see after we've selected here English, it is now asking us to assign it to any class. Go on and select mathematics, science, and then social studies. These are core subjects. Then we have other subjects or others that are non-core or major subjects. So if we have the 4 core subjects, we can click assign them to class. So all the subjects you've selected, you come and select the class you want to share them to. These are subjects going to be performed by primary 4, and then we click the submit button. So we've given primary 4 class those 4 subjects. So after that we click return, and yes, now we know that we've finally set up the subjects and awarded those different subjects to a certain class. You go on and select different subjects and assign them to different classes by selecting the different classes. You can select primary 3, primary 2, and then click submit to award or register subject to those classes. So the next thing to also consider is also, if at all you know you're going to have teachers entering in marks, we have got a system that can enable different teachers or people to enter in marks. So under our system, we have got system users where we capture different people with different roles. We have system users where we set up new people or new staff by clicking the add button, enter the full name of that member, the email address, the phone contact, and the role. So under the role, if it is the teacher that is going to enter in marks, we recommend that you choose teacher as the role, not class teacher, but rather always choose teacher as the person or the role for that particular person to enter in marks, and then click the submit button. So we've already added in our teacher. Like we see, we have got teacher Kasiye Deo, and then we've got different members on the system as teachers. So what happens after you've registered this person, and an email is sent to his or her email, a notification email, to enable them reset their own passwords, which they will also use to log in and enter in marks. So after you've set that, the next thing to do is to come to academic setup. Under the academic setup, we can now go on and see that we have got the grading scale, the footer remarks, and the term settings. So what do we do under the grading scale? We set how we want to, we set our grades according to how our school performs, or the school standards. If your grade is ranging from 95 to 100, you can just tap in that grade mark, and then you're able to change from 90 to 95. Enter the 5 positive remarks. You can delete. By default, it's going to be empty. So enter those 5 different remarks. Like here we have job well done, maintain the passion, brilliant, keep up the spirit, and excellent. So you go on doing this for the different grades. If it's grade 2 or distinction 2, you set it as well to the right mark, enter the different positive remarks, and then click the save grades every after your setting. Save grades. So this captures your data into the system. If we come to this one, we also come and capture the 5 positive remarks. So once one of the learners attains marks ranging within 65 to 69, is going to randomly be given one of the comments. Either aim higher, you can make it, concentrate more, or put in more effort, depending on the system. So we go on and set for these other different grades, like that. So after that, we can as well proceed on the footer remarks. Before we proceed to the footer remarks, I emphasize that after you complete filling in the comments, click your save grades button right here. So we come to the footer remarks, and then we can enter again 5 positive remarks, depending on how the school director or the school head teacher wishes, and also the teacher in that particular class. So we have got the division 1, that is 4 points to 12 points. We have set proud of you, great job, extremely clever, wonderful, and excellent performance. Same applies to this other side of the class teacher. We go on and fill in the 5 positive remarks, and again still we click save remarks. We do this for all the different grades or divisions. Enter 5 positive remarks. Still here 5 positive remarks. Again click save remarks. So after we filled in right well, we can now proceed on what we have here as term settings. Remember, we are under the academic setup. We are setting in for academics. So under term settings, we have a number of things we can see on the screen. We have subject registration, write competence report options, which is available sets and subject units. For the primary setup, we only consider for now subject registration. Under subject registration is where you register your different learners for a particular term and also those subjects to those learners in that class. So for example, we need to set that we are operating in term 2 2024. The learners class we are working with is primary 4. Let's consider primary 4, and then the class section or stream is stream A. So after that, you click activate. This is now supporting you to register these learners in primary 4 to the subjects set or registered for the primary class, which is primary 4. So we've registered learners and the subjects together. So let's click return. Now the next thing we set is called the available sets. We registered the learners, we skipped all these, right competence, which is for the new curriculum for the secondary schools, and then we come to available sets where we set the different sets for our learners. If we are going to have holiday package, beginning of term, mid of term, end of term contained on our learners report card, we shall have to set it right from here. By going to term, select the term 2 which we are operating in, and then click create. Like currently we've only set up, we only have a setup for primary 1 and primary 2. So this is how you set up your different classes and the different sets they are going to consider by clicking create button. If I may repeat this for us, I said click on the available sets, select the term you're going to operate in, that is term 2, and then click create. Once you click create, you're going to see that you're having create available sets examinations, available examination sets. So we go on and proceed to select the class. That is, our class is going to be primary 4, and then again we are going to select, we are going to consider 2 sets, that's mid of term, and it's all going to be processed as percentages. Now here we need a keen concentration to learn. If you're going to consider your sets all out of 100 like this, and enter end of term out of 100, you need to select this checkbox that process report as percentages. Then you click the submit. If at all you're not processing this each set out of 100, meaning you're going to consider all the four sets comprising 100 marks. So you're going to divide the 100 marks in each of these 4 sets. Like for example, if I just click submit, we are told that when not using percentages report, the total input for all the 4 sets must be equal to 100, meaning we need to share the 100 mark for the 4 sets, that is 20, 25, 25, 25, 25. Or maybe if it's a secondary, you can select that you're going to use beginning of term is out of 40, and then end of term out of 60. So for this case today, we are going to consider all sets out of 100 by clicking process reports as percentages, and then set mid of term 100 and end of term 100. So click the submit button. So you see we've now set up for primary 4, and then it is mid-term 100 and end of term out of 100. If at all we need to change, we can click the modification button and make any alterations. So we've set up our grading scale, your footer remarks, and you've set up the term setting, that is registering learners to the system and classes and subjects, and then you've set the different sets that they are going to be considering. The next thing to do here is now to enter in marks as teachers. So if it's a teacher, for example, we have a teacher, we'll have to also log in on the system. We have to log in using their email address and the password. So we are going to copy the email address of one of our teachers from the main portal here, or the super admins page, and then we are going to look for the teacher. For example, we shall take on Mr. Kasirian's email address, come on and paste it right here, and we'll have to enter his email address. Now we are performing as Mr. Kasiriedeo. So make sure as a teacher you're entering in the right mark. So click login, and then here we go. The teacher is now logging in or signing in as a teacher. So this is the teacher's gateway or the teacher's portal. They have got the account and then assessment. It is under the assessment where they have their main work. We have my subject load. This is where they click to select the subject and the classes that they are assigned to, or they are going to enter marks for. For example, my subject load, this teacher, Kasiriedeo, is going to pick subjects and then going to select the class that I want to work on primary 4, and in primary 4, stream A, and in primary 4 I'm going to enter in marks for only English, which I teach, and only mathematics. Then click add selected subject, and that's now set for the teacher. So the teacher has now fully set up the subjects is going to enter in for that particular class and learners. So once the teacher comes and click on marks, is able to select the term, like term 2. Now is also going to select the learners class primary 4, and is going to select stream A. So if at all you have any learners in your class that were not registered or recorded with a stream, they are not going to appear in here for marks. So the teacher won't be able to see them to give them marks. Select in mathematics and then click submit. So we are only seeing one learner here, who is with the name Madame Regina, and then we are wondering where the rest of the learners and why are they missing. It is simply because these learners don't have streams. So we go to this main stream, and under the super admin page, where we have got student and active students, we make sure that all learners in that particular class have streams. So let's locate these learners. Like we have Kenny Merito in primary 4 and no stream. Again, we have got Chibirige James in primary 4, no stream. So how do we attach a stream to a learner that missed out a stream? Simply select that learner and click the edit button. So we are going to edit this learner with a stream. He's a male Ugandan following the red path. Is in D. Then the stream is stream A. So we shall have to save quickly. So we've edited and ensure that we've now saved a learner with a stream. Kindly quickly If you have time, fill in those information, but we shall just quickly click save to finish. Let's go back again to students and locate the other learner that missed out on stream. Still, we've got Ken Merit on no stream. We shall pick this learner here, edit the learner to attach a stream to this learner, stream A. Ensure all fields in red are highlighted with and also filled in following this instruction, and then click save and continue. So you're seeing now that now we've captured streams again for these learners that were missing out in that particular class. Now when we come back to the teacher's gateway as a teacher, and if at all we again come back to enter in marks and select the term, that is term 2, the learners class, that is primary 4, and stream A, subjects, let's try to see what is giving it us. Oh, we shall also have to register students. Still we have 1 because we've not registered these learners. So we shall go back and ensure that if all learners are registered with a stream, we have to register these learners again by coming to subject registration, where we register learners in each and every class. So select the term, that is term 2 2024, that is primary 4, and then the class we are registering is stream A. Click activate class to register again all learners in that particular class within that class to have all the subjects set to them. Let's click return. Now I think we are good. All learners in the class can be viewed by the teacher to award them marks. So let me go on term 2 2024, the learners class primary 4, stream A, and then subjects. Start with mathematics. Click submit. Yes, so now we have got all the different learners that were missing. 1, they missed out because they didn't have a stream. Secondly, they were missing because after giving them streams, we had not registered them. So we can now go on and enter in marks. After that, you click add marks. Again, let's enter in 85, 90, then add marks, 80, and then 90, add marks. So now the teacher has entered in marks from their portal, so they can log out or maybe sign in for any other subject and enter in marks. Let's quickly do that. Click marks and we change entering in marks for the different subjects by the same teacher. Stream A. Now we are working on English. Click submit. So still the same learners and class, but the different subject. So you enter in depending on how your learners performed. And then don't forget to click add marks, add marks, add marks to capture or save that data. So this data is being sent to the super admin portal where they can as well view the assessments. So if we come to assessment, we can try to check as the super admin if teacher X, like teacher Dale, if entered in marks for those learners, stream A, then for which subject are we looking? Let's quickly check for English and then click submit. So we are able to see that Mr. Chibilige entered in marks for these learners for mid of term and end of term. They are captured. So that's one step. Another thing we can see on our training today is that also a super administrator can enter in marks if at all no teacher is around to do that. So we've covered English and mathematics. However, on the super admin, we can as well come in and click on my subject load and then try to pick or assign subjects to the super administrator as a teacher. We can select primary 4. So picking subjects, in other words, is how you assign a teacher subjects and the class. So we select now science and social studies and then click add, select the subjects. So now we are not going to sign in as a teacher. We are going to do this from the super admin portal, and then we shall see the difference. First, we entered in subject as a teacher, and these ones are being entered in as the super administrator. So we can go on and enter in marks, select the term, that is term 2, the learners class primary 4, class section, that is stream A, and the subject is now social studies. So we are only seeing the 2 subjects because these are the only subjects that we picked and we are responsible for. Social studies, click submit, and then you're able to enter in marks. Click add marks. Click add marks to save. Again, add marks to save. Proceed and click again to enter marks to change the subject you're entering in marks for. Class section, that is stream A. The subject is science. Click submit. Don't forget to click add marks after every entry. Then click add marks. So I think we've covered this 4 different subjects for these particular learners in primary 4. We can now click on process reports. Now what happens when you click on process reports is that you're synchronizing everything that you've done for these learners. So the system is going to capture every data together, so as it processes this or organizes the report for us. Select the term. We want term 2024. The learners class we are processing for is primary 4. Then click process report. So the system is now processing an automated report for us. So let's click return, and then the next thing to do, we can try to click view report. So before we view report, I may also want to show you something, how we attach a picture of a particular learner on his or her report card. We shall do this from the student section. Click find student, select the search. Let's click Ken Merito to add a picture or a photo of that learner. You can do this during your registration, like we have Ken Merito. Then we have got a section here where we can capture the image, change photo, and locate where you saved the image of that particular person. So for this case, we are going to locate where we saved our picture. It's on desktop, and this is the photo. Click open, and yes, so we have a picture saved on this particular learner. So once we go on to the academic setup, to the assessment, and click view report, let's again process this report to capture that as well. The learners class, that is primary 4. Let's process. So we are capturing again everything together so that the reports comes out automated with also the pictures of the different learners. So if you've saved your learners with pictures, it will be looking nice. Let's click now view report. Select the term 2, learners class primary 4, and then stream A. So click submit. So the system is now bringing back the results of what we organized. So this is how it looks like, but we need to now proceed and download this to a Word document format, or export our report as a Word document so as it can. Okay, it has now downloaded, and let's now proceed to open our report card. Click your download folder and click open. So it's going to open in a Word format, and we are going to see what we really set and what is the actual output. So this can be done by any of the directors, on the move, in a taxi, at home, and you're able to process your reports. Don't forget to click the enable editing button. Like we see, we have now the reports here ready for us. Now this is Chibilige James, is in primary 4 Surepay. The stream is stream A. We didn't set the house, term 2 2024, and he has got 90 for midterm, 85, and then the average mark is 88, sorry. So how did we land on the 88? We got the average, that is 90 plus 85, divide the two subjects by 2, and then we got the 88 as the average mark. So you see that these marks were entered in by a different teacher, and the initials are KD, that is Kasije Deo, and these were entered in by the super admin, that is the Surepay collection schools, or it could be any person. And as well, we have the total score, which is 346, and the average score, which is 86.5. So the system goes on and processed for us. It processed out the total aggregates, which is 8, and is in division 1, and no other subjects performed. We captured the footer remarks for the head teacher and the class teacher, and this is the grading scale we set. And now the next learner we have here is right here. If we may look at his report card, we have got the name of the learner, and we've got the picture of this person here. Remember how we captured that? We've got the comments, auto comments, and has got the total aggregate, which is 5, and is in division 1. So you can go on and process out reports by even just clicking print, and you'll be good to have your secured report automated, clean, from the Surepay School Information Management System. We really appreciate you, and we are here to support you. Make your school a better place forever. Thank you for now, and may really God bless you. Have a wonderful day.